Hi everyone, so final video review for today is for Strength Check by Katherine Mcintyre. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook or on my blog then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Strength Check by Katherine Mcintyre. It was so cute. Roxy has opened a board game cafe. Sounds so cool. And she's dealing with a breakup at the same time, and she's got all these dramatic events going on in her life that's just making everything more complicated. So although she's opened her business, she's got all this extra stuff to deal with on top of just trying to make that succeed. So extra complication in her life. And then Melody has just been promoted, and she's looking for escape from her ex-boyfriend, and she answers Roxy's roommate advert. So they meet, obviously, when she goes to see the room, and they instantly get on. They start falling for each other when Melody moves in, and Melody fully embraces sort of Roxy's enthusiasm and passions for board games, because it's really magical that you can really feel all the enthusiasm and passion that Roxy has. So she kind of falls for that and for Roxy at the same time. But their lives are so complicated, and things just keep getting in their way every time they get a little bit too close. So I absolutely love this. I'm so glad it's going to be part of a series, because I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next. The fact that Roxy represented somebody with different sort of interests like board games, it was something, I don't think I've ever read a character that has those sorts of interests for this genre, so it was really refreshing and something new that I hadn't come across before. And the board game cafe, like I say, it was really exciting, and it definitely seemed like a really cool place. I'd love to go there. And I think it was that element that just made the story unique and gave it a different sort of edge for a romance. But I really enjoyed it because of that as well. It just added an extra sort of level to the characters. And you know how it is with board games, you sort of like, some of them can be quite complex and cult based, and you have to know what the rules are, and you can feel quite excluded from it. And I love the way that Roxy sort of just embraces that Melody doesn't know what half these things are, but she wants to tell her, she wants to welcome her into that world, and she wants to let her sort of find out all about it as well, and help her to discover what it's all about. I love that. I think that was really sweet. So it gave it a different spin for a romance, which was exciting and something different. And then Roxy really intrigued me as a character. She was really cool, and she appeared really confident, but she kind of, you know, if you just scratched below the surface, it revealed that she had all these insecurities, the same ones everyone else had. So where she appeared really like cool, and I got this image of her in my head, when it started coming out about everything else going on in her life, you realise that she was just as vulnerable as everybody else, and that what you saw on the surface wasn't necessarily the person behind all that. So I absolutely loved that. And Roxy had quite a deeply emotional story. She had very traumatic elements to it, that you could tell they've had a big impact on her life and who she was and the decisions she makes about relationships. But I love the image alluded of her in this story. So when you took all that away, what sort of the image you could paint of her in your mind of what she looked like, I absolutely love that. And then Melody was the same. She kind of had these insecurities and traumatic experiences affecting her decisions, but they were completely different to those that Roxy had enjoyed. So you were getting two sort of very broken people, if you like, just trying to put a face on and face the world, but who had a lot of issues that were going to impact their life going forward if they couldn't work through them. So I felt that emotional connection to both of the characters. Loved their chemistry and connection, because it was really good. You can almost tell that they both knew they had a lot of drama and things going on, so they were well suited to support each other. And then they just really had this chemistry, like I say, and the connection that made me want to sort of wish them all the best and hope they found that happiness, whether it be together or separately, whatever it would end up being, because they really deserved to just have happiness and success. They really did. But it was filled with cute moments. They had Roxy and Melody had some really cute moments that were really special. They felt really cozy and intimate, and you felt like you were just getting a really glimpse into something special. So you really got to know them as characters and connect with them, and I really enjoyed this story, so I'm excited to see what will be next for Roxy and Melody. I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Strength Check by Katherine Mcintyre, which I hope you will. If you've read Strength Check, I would love to hear your thoughts, so please comment below. Please let me know what you thought of the story. It's always great to hear your thoughts. If you haven't read it yet, but it's on your to be read list, you're planning to read it, or you're now intrigued and thinking, I really, really want to read that, again, please comment below. Please let us know what you're reading or interested in reading, because it's great to hear what's on your to be read list. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye!